This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can, but that ball's incomplete.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout. As we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Williams running left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Geno. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll run on first down with Dallas.
Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DJ Dallas.
41 yards.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to
what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first part of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll come right back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Wilson. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 79 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. That's how they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Gino on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Wilson going to throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And makes the score Broncos 30, Seahawks 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Check 59,
Yeah, dude, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Bro, nice. He alright. It's just I've been playing some alright defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, fighting off the defender. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 77 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard. You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
53.
After the interception, here's Smith.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Now, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
A give to Williams, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the end zone, Smith.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
To the air again, Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
A great play there. A
since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here.
Alrighty, I don't know what that was.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Road to a mill. What's up? I see you.
Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Eagles 13, Broncos 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Wilson wants a different look. Wilson on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing now, Wilson. Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. This complete to Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have regained the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good. Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Score Eagles 33, Broncos 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And in two plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
On second down, here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be hit.
That defense tough, man. I'll be alright. Still got a chance. Still a lot of time left.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Baron Browning from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
39, Broncos 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's it for this one.
The points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
They'll try to run with Swift. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one.
Ruben, what up? I see you. What's up? What's up?
Able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances.
You good, Ruben. I am about to get out of here after this game, but I appreciate you showing up.
And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 44 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Wilson changing the play. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they'll change things up. On third down, Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Wilson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
There's no way I'm about to do this.
There's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
This was such a great game. I'm definitely clipping this. Such a great game.
Wilson on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have.
I think I was down by 20 plus points at one point in this game. And to fight all the way back, that's what it's about. See you later, Ruben.
And they have got the lead. after the touchdown.
No, you good, Ruben? Don't. Nope, no worries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to get the lead up to 4. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good one.
Really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.